It begins anew each morning. New data is studied, analyzed, fronts collide, patterns form. With each passing hour, more is known about what the future brings. And then, we simply tell you what we know.
Don't look at this as one spot getting a whole lot at one time.
You want weather? Go to News 8, the team you can trust.
This is TV8 Eyewitness
From the
News.
news team that's working for you, this is News Channel 8.
For 60 years, WROC has been broadcasting here in Rochester. And oh, how things have changed.
And even as the faces, studio, and technology change, there's one thing that doesn't.
Whether you're talking about way back when I started or right now, there's one thing we work toward at News 8.
Being the team you can trust.
Election season is in high gear, and News 8 and RochesterHomepage.net are the ultimate team you can trust for information, one-on-one interviews with the candidates, voter information by county and by district. And News 8 has New York State covered on election night with reporters in New York City, Buffalo, Syracuse, Corning, Rochester for the most accurate and compelling campaign 2010 coverage.
Might have been the most memorable phrase from last night's debate.
Turn to RochesterHomepage.net and News 8, the team you can trust.
Computer, I'll be there, night and day, I will play. Universe is mine and love is a game.
Sometimes it's best to stay where it's warm. Get weather alerts sent right to your phone from RochesterHomepage.net. Kevin, he brings you the big stories
At the Capitol.
and exclusive interviews.
When did he start shooting?
Maureen, she loves her Rochester roots and giving back.
Money raised here tonight.
Scott, the most accurate meteorologist in town, who tells it like it is. No hype.
Out on a limb, and I'll see if that branch breaks.
John, 20 years of experience covering Rochester sports, and the guy you know will be at the big games.
At Super Bowl 45.
11 years together on News 8, the team you can trust.
As New York faced its worst budget crisis, where was News 8's John Kutchko? Not in Albany. And when state lawmakers faced a stalemate of epic proportions, where was John Kutchko? Again, not in Albany.
I'm the sports guy. Why would I go to Albany?
Turns out Mr. Kutchko doesn't even want to go to Albany because he's too busy covering the Bills. The only Rochester sports guy you can trust to go to every game.
I got a plane to catch.
Show off.
You present yourself as a hawk, but since it's obvious that you thrive in a cold weather climate and you really can't fly, is it possible you're more of a penguin? What, did I offend you or something?
Not all sports interviews go well. But every Wednesday at 6, News 8 Sports goes one-on-one with your favorite Nighthawks players.
I'm sorry, man. The question looked good on paper.
John Kutchko hits the road to cover the orange. Get the most in-depth Syracuse coverage at the home of the Big Tourney. News 8 Sports, the team you can trust. Within hours of Mayor Duffy being chosen,
have just learned that Andrew Cuomo has selected Rochester Mayor Bob Duffy to be his running
News 8 had a reporter on the ground in New York City.
Our Evan Axelbank is in New York City, and he joins us now live on the phone.
When big stories break, trust News 8 and Fox First at 10 to be there first and provide in-depth reporting.
The mayor says he believes the seeds for those things have been planted.
Stories that matter from News 8, the team you can trust. For 40 years, he searched for his friend's daughter, carrying her baby picture from Vietnam to Rochester.
I'd love to know what this child looks like now.
Her father was a fallen Marine and a friend.
He was part of me.
Then, News 8's Evan Axelbank found the girl in that photo and made a reunion possible.
I feel like he's with us. He brought us here.
Now, the story has been recognized nationally, winning a prestigious award from the Society of Professional Journalists. Stories that matter from News 8, the team you can trust. Will true grit hold true? Will the king's speech rule the kingdom? Will Black Swan be the golden goose? Guess which movies, actors, and more will take home the gold on February 27th, and you could win tickets to see Disney's The Lion King at the Auditorium Theater. From WROC Channel 8 and the Rochester Broadway Theater League. Make your movie picks now on rochesterhomepage.net. Just click on contests and look for the Red Carpet Movie Awards. As Rochester braced for a winter storm that wasn't, only Scott Hetzko correctly called the forecast.
So I hope you understand why I'm making this bold change tonight.
And viewers were grateful in emails.
After listening to him last night, I knew I'd be out and about this morning.
Online.
He was so right. Thanks, Scott.
And on the radio.
Listeners defending Scotty Hetzko from News 8 Now.
Scott Hetzko, proving once again why he's Rochester's most accurate meteorologist on News 8 and Fox First at 10, the team you can trust.
On election night, News 8 and RochesterHomepage.net were the team you could trust to cover all of New York's results.
The race for New York's next governor.
With reporters in New York City, Buffalo, Syracuse, Corning, and Rochester.
So far, they have claimed 3 of the top prizes.
Plus web and mobile coverage devoted to up-to-the-minute results and election news from across the country.
Knockout coverage of Campaign 2010 on News 8 at RochesterHomepage.net, the team you can trust. It was the story of 2 officers caught in the line of fire.
Officers down, I've been hit.
A story of courage, strength, brotherhood, and choices.
What'd you think about his apology?
I didn't buy it.
A story they trusted News 8 to tell over the course of 5 nights.
Taking that bullet in the hand and deflecting it saved your life?
And a story News 8's Kevin Doran could share with officers and their wives in person. Only on News 8, the team you can trust.